Alright, here we are for the game against Drew. Gardevoir looks like it kind of goes crazy, right? Rhyperior also looks really good. But, like, what's stopping... I guess it's Probopass stopping the Gardevoir? Is he boots on Kleavor is going to be the question. But we're going to lead with Smeargle. We'll see if he has any text to do anything about it and go from there. He does bring Yellow and Raichu, which is very threatening into my team. If he's like sub-nasty plot Raichu, that could be pretty bad early on. Not gonna lie, because Smeargle's not gonna be able to do anything into it. I just get up Spikes and Shadow Sneak. Okay, so we got you. So I think we can just Spore turn 1. I don't have Toxic Spike Status Absorber on my team. So you would have to... so if he defogs, then he's going to have to get rid of his own D-Spikes. So not the worst. So we get this asleep. That's fine. We will go for the layers. Let's go for Sticky Web to slow everything down. It looks like he has outs for this, I assume. Maybe the Kleavor is boots with defog? I think it's possible, but we're gonna get Spikes up and go for it. So, I don't know if he was prepared or not for it, but he's staying in with the Clodsire, so he definitely has reason for it. And he could be a boots defog, which is definitely fair. Just get a bunch of damage on this. I could go into Rhyperior, but I don't know. I want to get up 3 layers. Do I have... I do have competitive still in Milotic. I was debating between that and Marvel Skill for T-Spike Clodsire, which he's going to set up right here. That is fine. I think we Spore again. You could bring an Amoonguss, but I don't think I care too much. We'll get a 3rd layer of Spikes and then go from there. Maybe he's gonna set up his own rocks with his Clodsire. Yeah, we'll get 3 layers. Okay, so I got a Sticky Web and 3 layers of Spikes. If he has Mono Boots, that's not great, but okay, let's see what he goes for. He's gonna go for another layer of Toxic Spikes. That is fine with me. Ideally, we can Spore this Clodsire and then go into Rhyperior. And then I could even set up rocks, but maybe I just go for Earthquakes. Maybe to a KO the Amoonguss, depending on his spread. Let's see, Rhyperior, Amoonguss. You could definitely go into Amoonguss right here, and you are going to switch out. No skin. Amoonguss comes out. You can go for Giga Drain here. You are hit by Spikes, so that is good. Now, do I care too much about Melodic this game? You could go for Spore. I think it's probably likely. Again, I have nothing for T-Spikes on this build, so hopefully it's just hazards versus hazards. I got all mine up. Hopefully we go from there. But maybe I could have even let this Smeargle die, but just in case if the Kleavor is defog. But that we're gonna go into Melodic, go for a flip turn, and go from there. I don't think Melodic is going to be the most helpful thing. I think we just want to take advantage of all the offense we have. Critical hit. A little unfortunate. What do I even have that super threatens? I guess the Gardevoir? Gardevoir to Amoonguss. I only do 50%. I don't even do that much. What else could I go into? It would have been great if I had Facade somewhere on this team. I guess I'd recover up. You're gonna outspeed me, which is gonna look weird. Yeah, it would have been great if I were Marvel Scout. I was definitely debating it on this team. But maybe, I don't know. You shouldn't be too worried about Ice Beam. But a crit, he did like 50%. Okay, he's doing like 40%. You could have some offensive investment. I guess I'll get up to full and see, but he is going to be wearing me down. Yeah, I don't have a great answer to this, to be honest. I guess I flip turn here. Yeah, I really don't have a great answer to Amoonguss. And I figured Amoonguss, I was saying before, Amoonguss and Alolan Raichu were both two pretty annoying Pokemon into my team. We get a little bit of damage off. We know it's leftovers or something like that. Gardevoir comes out here. Could go for Sludge Bomb and deal a lot of damage. But it's good that the Amoonguss is not boots. Like, I can definitely pressure it more in the future, and I even regenerate, so maybe I can heal a little bit, try to negate some of this poison damage, which is toxic damage. I guess if you're Synthesis Amoonguss, that would be not great either. You should be threatened by my Psychic move. I can go for a sub. Low kicks could come out if you're super aggressive. Probopass could also come out. I think sub is... I really want to go for a Aura Sphere. Well, I'm going to go for it. I mean, Amoonguss probably lives a hit. You're not going to live a Psychic, though. It's unfortunate I'm Psy Shock. You could be physically defensive. In that case, that's not going to be great. But I hit the Probopass plus the low kicks with Aura Sphere. Downside is I don't do... It's going to be hard for me to kill the Amoonguss if I don't get this predict right, but I feel like you switch into Probopass or low kicks here. Oh, and you don't even. Wow. I do like 10%. That's not going to tell me too much. And I take a ton of damage. Yeah, you could Synthesis up here. You could also go for the predict right now and switch into something predicting me to go for a Psychic move. I'll go for Psyshock, though. Amoonguss. Let's see. Physically defensive. Special defensive. Okay. Well, that's not the worst. It's definitely a special defensive Amoonguss. And now because I'm going to die, I think I make the switch out into Milotic and sack it off. Because I'll be able to get some regen going on. Yeah, I did like 80-ish% with Psyshock, so you definitely have to be special defensive. Man, Psyshock would have been great initially, but it's not the worst. I'll have regen, so I'll be able to recover a little bit HP. Also, because it's special defensive, then I should have a lot better ways to revenge kill. Like Body Slam does a lot of damage. But Melodic felt like a fine middle ground play. Rhyperior does a lot with Heat Crash. But if you're going to Giga Drain and a Melodic, I probably don't kill. I guess this is a tough call for Drew, though, but you could let this go down. Alright, so Gardevoir, switching out first. Not going to tell me anything because I knew him faster already. Melodic's going to come out for a sack, basically. And you are going to switch out. Perfect. I don't think the Amoonguss should be much of a threat anymore. Win a game, huh? Probopass comes out. And you are going to take spikes. Leftovers. Okay. Leftovers. Probopass. Body press should kill me. Probopass, like max HP, max defensive, like bold. I think I still go for Scald, try to get a burn? Or do I predict the setup? I think I go for Scald. You're going to Terra, and we'll see what the Terra is. Hopefully my Gardevoir can hit it okay. You are Terra Steel. Okay, so I do have Aura Sphere on my Gardevoir for it. Volt Switch will kill. Okay. Volt Switch, Terra Steel, Probopass. So he's probably not Iron Defense setup, which I will definitely take. He's also leftovers. So I will be getting 25% spikes on it every turn. I'm getting 25% spikes on the Amoonguss every turn it comes in. And my Rhyperior plus Taro should be able to kill probably both, honestly. Let's see, Rhyperior to... I mean, if Rhyperior is at 50%, then I will kill, even if he's max defensive. Kendrick, the Lokix comes out. He is going to get hit by webs. Perfect. We will go into Rhyperior. Smeargle's tough. As long as Amoonguss is around, I can't use like the Focus Sash I have intact with Smeargle to go for a sleep yet. I will outspeed, and we're going to go for Stone Edge. Does he crash kill, though? Or do I want... I don't think I need rocks at this point. I got so many hazards up. I should outspeed. You could be Scarf, I suppose. What's your answer to a Stone Edge? Clodsire? I could probably Heat Crash. Heat Crash, I assume, kills the Lokix. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for Heat Crash. And I should outspeed unless you're Scarf. So we'll see if it's Scarfed, and he'll be taking Rocky Helmet damage if that is the case. Or maybe he'll even think I'm Scarfed Rhyperior if I outspeed the Lokix. I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully this play works. This was all part of the plan. Not boots on the Lokix. Yeah, I mean, we all went... Okay, I do outspeed. Perfect. Maybe he thinks I'm Choice Scarf, but I killed the Lokix. That's awesome. That's great. Ah, that's so funny. Okay. Now we got the kill there. Lokix is dead. I mean, ideally he brings in the Cleavor, and I go for Stone Edge. I mean, what's his response? Raichu? It's got to be Raichu. Because I'm going for an attack if it's not the Raichu. Cleavor. You could think I'm Choice Scarf. That's got to be Raichu. From that's Tito from Rocket Power. Nice. And you're taking spikes. Spikes on Raichu. I think it's time we sack the Smeargle, and hopefully you don't set up a sub and nasty plot. But my Gardevoir outspeeds. That's good. Maybe you're a Solve Vest, but Taro's really goes in, honestly, at this point. Like Earthquake? Like, what's the Earthquake switch in? Literally nothing, right? Substitute. Okay, well, there's a problem. Now, is it time to go into my Mimikyu? I think it is. It's time to go into the Mimikyu. I have to break the sub. That's unfortunate, but I think Tauros plus Rhyperior could still win the game. If you're Salikberry, sub Raichu. I figured sub Raichu was good in this game too. He brought a lot of the stuff that I thought was really good. Like, this team is just super offensive, and I knew there were a ton of holes in this build. Sub Raichu is definitely a thought. Like, sub, nasty plot. Like, Thunderbolt for sure. You could even go Psychic or Grass Knot. Either works. Yeah, and I don't really have a ton for that on this team. So, maybe Electrode if you probably go Psychic. Because you want to hit the Electrode. He's going to go for Thunderbolt, break my sub. Now, Mimikyu to Raichu. Thunderbolt or Psyshock, it might kill, but regardless, I should be fine. I think I Shadow Sneak. I was thinking about going for Destiny Bond, but let's see if you're sub. You're also not a Life Orb, so I might be able to live this hit. But I do take Life Orb plus poison damage, so not Life Orb. Okay, I do live a hit. What did he switch into? Clodsire? I kind of want to switch out, but you probably go into Amoonguss, right? But are you going to save the Raichu at this point? Or maybe I just go for a play rough, get a bunch of damage, and then go into something. Because, like, I would have liked to have gone this Miracle there, but Smeargle does nothing as long as the Amoonguss is alive. Yeah, and that comes in, and it's at full health. It's going to be at 75%. Play rough, I do hit. Nice. I do like 25%. That's great. Amoonguss. If I'm doing like 25%, yeah, you're like max special defensive. So max. Just max special defensive Amoonguss. I could even go into Gardevoir here and Psyshock. I kind of like that play because I'll be getting Regenerator. Yeah. And Regenerator is pretty good. Low kicks it's dead, so he doesn't even have like a Psyshock switch in. And we're gonna just go right for the Psyshock. You could bring in Probopass, I suppose. But you've already seen me go for Aurasphere. Yeah, similar to week 1, I'm able to get a lot of recovery off on this with Regenerator. Alright, Noskin is coming out. You're going to be at like 90% when you come in, but you're taking spikes. Probopass. Get caught in sticky webs. You should go down to like a little over 50%, to like 55%. 56% because you took a leftovers recovery. I did like 10% with Psyshock. Aurasphere doesn't kill. So, and you could also be a Assault Vest. I think I go into Smeargle. I think having this Pokemon healthy is going to be good. I mean, ideally this gets sacked off, but it does nothing is the problem. Maybe I can get a cheeky a burn on this. But if you Iron Defenses here, that's problematic. But I imagine you just go for the hit. And hopefully this Miracle just dies and I bring something in to revenge it. Heavy Slam, that probably kills, right? Yeah, it should kill after poison. That's perfect. It's like 55%. I think my Rhyperior kills, but it's not great, but I think I go for it. The thing is, the Raichu is annoying still. Like, I think Rhyperior wins if the Raichu's dead. And yeah, we're going for an Earthquake here. Let's see. If you have to be max defense to maybe live, and you are max defense and you do live, Pain Split. Oh no. Oh, that's not good at all. Huh. Not the worst, I don't think. But yeah, we weaken this a lot. Rarity's going for Earthquakes. Yeah, Amoonguss around's not being great, but I think Gardevoir plus... Like, if this is dead, Gardevoir also really goes in. If the Kleavor is Boots, that's problematic, though. You could also be Scarf. That's a lot of damage, but not enough. We'll get a double down. Critical hit. Shouldn't matter. Yeah, but he sees I'm fast Rocky Helmet. Okay. So. Dead. Now, what is my game plan? What does my Clodsire do? Or what does Tauros do to Clodsire? It might be enough to kill. How much does my Gardevoir do to Kleavor? Not enough to kill. Does my Tauros do enough to kill? It does. So I think I bring in Tauros. Alright, we're going for... We got my two offensive Pokemon here. See if we can take down his 4 before I die to poison. Hopefully it's a close one. Boar's Head. Kleavor. He gets caught in sticky webs. Okay, that's nice. Gets hit by the spikes. Rock Slide shouldn't knock it out. Unless if you're very bulky. If your Choice Scarf, I add speed. Go for Rock Slide. Hopefully I don't miss. If you're Tardy Berry, that's also bad. But, like, Psyshock might win the game if, like... Yeah, Psyshock might just win me the game outright. If you're... if I get damage on the Kleavor. We'll have to see how this plays. It's going to be close. I think I'm... I definitely don't have it, but I definitely have outs. It just might be Drew having to predict a bunch of moves and such. Like, he should predict me to have Rock Slide. I guess you go into Clodsire, but then you get weakened. It depends. Like, I think Gardevoir still wins as long as the Kleavor's not scarfed, because I just lock into Psyshock and kill 4 Pokemon. Because Raichu's gonna die. You are gonna switch out. Good play. But I just keep attacking what's in front of me, and then hope that the Kleavor's not scarfed. And obviously, I mean, it's not obvious, but I can't go into Gardevoir on a Sludge Bomb, because that would lose me the game, even though I would love to have Regenerator. Okay, Body Slam is not going to miss. An Earthquake would give me Life Orb Recoil. So I've taken 18 damage and 36 damage from Poison. It's going to be close. Alright, Amoonguss dead. Is the Raichu Salac Berry. And Woody Procket, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Scarf Kleavor probably beats the Gardevoir, though, is the problem. I imagine your Scarf. Yeah, Scarf's gonna kill. I think you have to be Scarf the way you're playing it. And I don't think I can get a sub up otherwise, so I still might need this Tauros. Really depends how the rest of it gets played. Wumbo. You do take spikes. I think I go for Earthquake and see if I kill Clodsire. Special defensive dies to Earthquake. Let's see. Okay, you're dead. That is... Oh no, it's a critical hit. No idea that makes a difference. No idea. I can't tell. So I take 54 damage from Poison. Yep. So I take another 72. I think this is enough for me to win it. Yeah, I think that's enough for me to win it. That crit might have mattered if he was mixed defensive or physically defensive. That's pretty tough, though. If you're Scarf, like Quick Attack, I think Kleavor has Quick Attack, right? Let's see, Kleavor. That crit might have been huge, though. Yeah, that stinks. But I have no idea what the set is, so it's like I can't feel too sorry about it. But because like if you're special defensive, then it doesn't kill. But probably because he was special defensive Amoonguss, he's probably physically defensive Clodsire, so I think that crit mattered. Raichu, Cleavor. Let's see, Cleavor. Let's see, he brings out Cleavor. He maybe is relying on me to miss. He might rely on me to miss because, yeah, I mean, I think I go for the Rock Slide here because Earthquake's not going to kill. And if you're Scarf, then I lose, so I have to go for Rock Slide. I should live 2 rounds of poison. I'll live. Okay, yeah, I win the game. Another critical hit that does not matter, but okay. So we're gonna get a 2-0 win, and we should be safe for playoffs. It's gonna make it really tough for Drew, though. Maybe your Endure Custap Berry. Yeah, that just stinks. He had to have been physically defensive Clodsire. And I assume he was Scarf Cleavor, so that would have won him the game. Man, that's unfortunate. You're at Salic? Citrus. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not going to matter. We will go for this Body Slam kill. Let's not wear it out. We're going to go for Earthquake and take a 2-0 win. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Drew. Thinking about it, it had to make it made a difference. You had to be a physically defensive Clodsire in that game. So really sorry about that, man. But, I mean, I'll take the win. We're here 5-0, and we're safe for playoffs. So definitely go check out Drew down below. But, yeah, until next time, later, guys.